Coming up on this week's edition of the Met Report, both men's and women's soccer fought to stay in the top 25.
Get a taste of the Mile High's Great American Beer Festival.
And learn why MSU Denver's aviation program is one of the best in the country. All this and much more coming up on the Met Report.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us. I'm Yoni Gebru.
And I'm Melanie Townsend. The Auraria Police Department has released its annual Campus Security and Safety Report for 2013. The report highlights protocols and security practices on campus, and it lists crime statistics from throughout the year. The report shows that overall, most crime has decreased on campus. All crime rates are lower or the same as 2012, except for stalking on campus. The department responded to 6 cases of stalking in 2013. The report also reveals that the Auraria campus remains one of the safest college campuses in the state. To obtain a full copy of the report, stop by the Office of Student Engagement and Wellness, Tivoli Room 311.
Midterms are here and stress levels are rising. Luckily, there are de-stress classes over the next couple of weeks that will keep your mind at ease while you crouch down on the books. This upcoming week, you'll be able to de-stress yourself. Make time on October 15th and 16th for the test-taking seminar, and then on October 27th and the 28th at 10:45 a.m. for a speech on motivation. These bi-weekly sessions cover topics that support student success, such as time management, utilizing a syllabus, effective note-taking, choosing a major, short-term goal planning, and motivation. Midweek 10s are led by FYS and take place in the SSB classroom hallway between classes. Email fys@msudenver.edu for more information.
MSU has one of the top aviation programs in the country. Caitlin Dougherty tells us more.
For a bird's eye view of the Mile High City, we check out MSU's Department of Aviation and Aerospace Science, one of the largest and most advanced collegiate aviation programs in the nation. After studying rigorous courses in aerospace science, physics, and engineering, graduates of the program are prepared for many career opportunities, everything from professional aviation to air traffic control.
And what that consists of is ground training classes that went through textbooks and things like that. To learn how to fly and how to do the calculations on the ground. And then I also took simulator classes, which also helped hone in my skills of flying.
Students in aviation are provided with exceptional resources, such as the indoor flight simulators that allow them to gain hands-on experience.
These simulators are replicas of aircraft that they do fly at the airports all up and down the Front Range. So most of them are the multi-engine and the turboprops they'll probably get into later.
MSU's Precision Flight Team, sponsored by the National Intercollegiate Flight Association, is another great addition to the department. The team trains and competes in flight events to help its members fly high in the aviation industry.
We'll be spending the whole week down at the Air Force Academy and competing in various flying events with actual airplanes, yes, as well as ground events such as flying some of these simulators.
When we go to competitions and when we do charity work, we end up meeting a whole lot of people and really getting to talk with industry professionals that can really further our career goals.
Caitlin Dougherty for the Met Report.
MSU Denver's president, Stephen Jordan, will continue his stay on the Auraria campus. The MSU Denver Board of Trustees has agreed to extend Jordan's contract. The president's contract now runs through June 13th of 2016. It was set to expire in June of 2015, but the board extended it 1 year. Under Jordan's leadership, MSU Denver has undergone many transformations, such as achieving university status and launching master's degree programs in accounting, social work, and teacher education. The construction of the Student Success Building and the Hotel and Hospitality Learning Center have also happened under Jordan. This new extension will keep Jordan as MSU president for the school's 50th anniversary.
In other news, in honor of our troops, 9 News and Denver Health have teamed up to host the Veterans 9 Health Fair. The health fair offers free and low-cost health screenings specifically for veterans and their family members. The Department of Veterans Affairs reaches out to the students of Auraria Campus for volunteers and medical assistance. The health fair will be held this Sunday, October 12th from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Denver's East High School. For more information on how to register for or volunteer, please visit www.vfwpost1.org.
Is your closet looking a bit full? Do you have some old clothes that are just taking up space? Here's a chance to make some room and do some good from now through October 14th. The MSU Student Veterans Corps invites you to participate in their clothing drive that benefits the homeless veterans of Colorado. Clothing drop-off takes place in Tivoli, room 243. Both men's and women's clothing will be accepted.
Well, Yoni, you know what? This is such a great cause, and I know I have a ton of clothes in my closet that I can completely get rid of.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. I don't know if I told you already this, but my other job is Banana Republic, so I have tons of clothes at home that I should be donating.
Why haven't you hooked me up with any deals or discounts yet, Yoni?
You didn't let me know. Just let me know. So
I'm gonna smack you for that. But you know what? I have a ton of coats and scarves that I actually think I should keep. After yesterday, it was all cold and rainy, so Josh, please tell me that we're looking at some better temperatures for the weekend.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put away any of your fall clothing just yet because we do have cool temperatures out there even right now. 56 here at the Auraria campus, and we're going to only see our high at 58 degrees, low not much better at 41 degrees, and we have winds out the east southeast at 6 miles per hour, and we still have cloudy conditions. As the day progresses, we should be able to see those clouds start to break up as we move throughout the day. Speaking of which, our temperatures not going to get very warm at all today. 2 o'clock we're going to see our high at 57, and then there's our warmest part of the day at 58 degrees, and then the trend just keeps on going down as we move throughout the day today. Now, what should it be usually for this time of year? Well, Denver average high temperature is 65 degrees, so today we are lower than what we usually are. Our snow accumulation for the month of October is 4 inches. So looking at the models, it looks like we might have a possibility towards the end of October sometime of when we should see a big snowstorm maybe hit the Denver metro area. We'll just have to see. Our low temperature for this time of year average is 36. Precip is about 1 inch as well. We saw about half of that just yesterday night, and we could see off and on today and maybe tomorrow morning. And our records much warmer and much colder for the lows than what we're expected to see. But tomorrow, warmer temperatures, 73 degrees for October 11th. Going to be nice fall weather, a lot better than what today is. And our low is expected to be at 48 degrees. And we got winds out the east southeast at 7 miles per hour. So a perfect day to go out and enjoy the fall-like temperatures. I'll have my extended forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Joss. And have you noticed a recent loss of cell phone data?
We'll tell you what's eating away that precious internet time after the break.
And coming up later in sports, we'll see if men's soccer could end a 3-year losing streak to Colorado Mines. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Ebola continues to spread across the globe. A new case of the virus has been reported in Germany in a nurse who was working on an infected missionary. This marks the first case of the infection in Western Europe. The U.S. Department of Defense has pledged 4,000 troops to areas in Africa to help stage, command, and control operations.
Colorado has always been praised for its Blue Mountain majesties and easygoing lifestyle, but now it is considered one of the top 10 states to live in to achieve the best quality life. Colorado residents are active participants with both local and political politics and have among the best accessibility to these services. And although our unemployment level is not great, our economy has been growing rapidly in the last 2 years. Looks like the Mile High State is also high in the rankings.
Are you a member of JP Morgan or Chase Bank? If so, your personal information is now in the hands of hackers and scammers across the world. Last week, JP Morgan Chase & Company reported that nearly 83 million accounts had been hacked. This is the largest hack ever recorded in a United States bank. Officials say the hack reportedly affects 76 million households and 7 million businesses nationwide. No money or secure account information, such as credit card numbers, social security numbers, and passwords were stolen. The information taken consists of members' names, emails, phone numbers, and other contact information. Those affected by the breach are members of the JP Morgan Chase who use any of the bank's mobile apps such as Chase Mobile or JP Morgan Online. No one has claimed responsibility, but the authorities are warning JP Morgan Chase members to be wary of suspicious emails, texts, and alerts from the bank.
Administrators at Ward Melville High School in New York are under pressure a second time after not allowing a Christian club to form at the school. Less than 1 year later, the school has denied the club's second request. The student who challenged the school last year is the same person behind the charge today, stating that he feels marginalized. Legal precedent from 2001 states and defines equal access for non-school related groups meeting at a public school.
Are you maxing out on your data unknowingly or experiencing overages on your cell phone bill? Smartphone users, make sure to turn off the autoplay setting on Facebook videos. Videos playing automatically on timelines use that precious data and lead to maxed out data plans and overages. Turning off the autoplay feature is easy. On an iPhone, tap Settings, go to your Facebook app, and turn off autoplay. For Android users, bring up the Facebook app, go to Account Settings, click App Settings, and choose Off. You can also switch the setting to Wi-Fi only.
Protesters in Hong Kong who have been demanding democracy seem to have settled down this past week. Just last week, student protesters took to the streets of the city to voice concern over changes to elections in the Chinese territory. They were upset over changes that will allow a committee of Beijing loyalists to select candidates to run the chief executive of the city in 2017 election. But this week, the protesters gave some ground to the government officials when they allowed government workers access to their offices. The Met Report will keep you updated on any further developments.
From pretzels to hops, the one and only Great American Beer Festival made its way back to the Mile High City this last weekend, and the Met Report has the inside scoop.
Welcome to the Great American Beer Festival, where over 800 breweries from around the country all join forces under one roof for the most amazing weekend for any beer connoisseur anywhere. The Great American Beer Fest began back in 1982 in Boulder, Colorado, with just 22 breweries, 40 beers, and 800 attendees. Since then, it has ballooned to 800 breweries and over 49,000 in attendance.
It's just gotten bigger and more crazy,
more
crowded.
breweries.
The first few years I was here, you could get tickets on Thursday night, the day of pretty much, but now it sells out in 15, 20 minutes.
Find anything from weird to great, including chocolate lobster stouts and jalapeno cream ales. If you can think of the combination, you can find it here. The only limit is your imagination.
It's a monster that can't be contained, which is a good thing, I think. I think there's an infinite amount of beer recipes out there that people have yet to discover. And I think that the more people that are dipping their hands into the beer pot, the better.
We got beers from California, New York, Maine, Texas, you name it, it is here. All the beers you could ever ask for in the great United States. However, there's only one state that matters, and that's Colorado.
Left Hand Brewery took home 3 awards for Best IPA, Milk Stout, and Porter. But with so many breweries, what makes Colorado the best place to brew beer?
A lot of it is the water that we get here, the water treatment that we get here, and a lot of it honestly is just depends on the lax laws. It does vary from state to state, from region to region, and it is harder for some breweries to get off the ground depending on where you are located in the United States of America.
Altogether, Colorado breweries took home 38 awards from the festival, proving once again that Colorado is the best place to open up a brewery. For the Met Report, I'm Stephen Call.
And I'm Michael Ronnebaum.
Looking to have a little fun with the family? Backed by popular demand, the Blue Man Group returns to Denver with an intensely exciting and wildly outrageous show for the entire family to see. Between now and Sunday, the group will hold 5 different performances at the Denver Center for Performing Arts Buell Theater. In this spellbinding show, 3 eccentric bald and blue characters take the audience through a multi-sensory experience that combines theater, percussive music, art, science, and vaudeville in a show that is sure to leave you in awe. Tickets start at $25 and can be purchased at www.denvercenter.org.
The Mile High Horror Film Festival is here, and the Met Report got an exclusive look with the Alamo Drafthouse.
The Mile High Horror Film Festival is back, and the Alamo Drafthouse in Littleton is showcasing some spooky classics. We talked to Sandy Gonzalez for more info.
It starts tonight with our opening night with Michael Berryman being here. We're going to be showing The Hills Have Eyes, the 1977 version. And then after that, we're doing the first time ever our Mile High Monster Party.
With classics such as The Hills Have Eyes, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hands of Orlac, and The Blair Witch Project. Be prepared to jump off your seat.
We've more than doubled our membership. Screen Pass, which are people who buy a Screen Pass, gets you into the festival to see all the, I think 17 films, something like that. Our members have increased, and our membership is for people who want to support us. And so all year we offer them different activities like premieres of films they could see before they come out to the general public, and we do social activities for them. So yeah, we went from like a handful last year to over 50 this year. Oh gosh, it's going to involve samples of the food that we're going to be serving throughout the festival. We're going to have karaoke. We're having a band play, and we're also going to be having a photo booth where people can take their pictures and stuff. Just a lot of mingling and just kind of getting our fans together to like celebrate our 5th anniversary and get ready for the whole weekend.
For the Met Report, I'm Melanie Townsend.
Be sure to catch some creepy movies before Sunday, because on October 12th, this festival is done.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to make sure I do that, because the Alamo Drafthouse is a really cool place. I mean, they serve like actual food, not just popcorn, and I love these like classic scary movies that they're going to show. I think
Yeah, they have what is it, like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right. Hills Have Eyes, some really good classic horror films.
And
like
the Blair Witch Project.
Ooh, yeah. I heard that the director is supposed to be there this weekend too, so should be nice. Yeah.
I'm going to go check it out. Well, now joining us for our political segment is Zaira Cortez.
Thank you, Melanie. Well, election season is just around the corner, and with one ballot measure, Colorado is at the forefront of a fierce food fight, whether or not to label foods with genetically modified organisms or GMOs, so that consumers can see if the food they buy is a product of genetic engineering. Voters will be asked to vote on whether food that has been genetically modified or treated with genetically modified material should be labeled. If the measure passes, by 2016, foods that made with GMOs that are sold in retail outlets must be labeled with the phrase produced with genetic engineering. More than 90% of Americans believe the federal government should require GMO labels, according to an ABC News poll. Supporters of the Colorado measure, including natural grocers and eco-justice ministries, say mandatory labeling would create transparency for consumers. But opponents, including the Colorado Farm Bureau, say the measure would cost Colorado taxpayers millions of dollars. As the debate plays out in Colorado, it will be interesting to see how candidates will use or won't use this issue to further their campaigns. Speaking of candidates, on September 23rd, Republican U.S. Representative Mike Coffman and Democratic challenger Andrew Romanoff debated a wide array of topics in the Denver Post's 6th Congressional District debate. Kaufman and Romanoff took Tuesday night to spar on climate change, immigration, campaign finances, ISIS, and a range of other issues. Kaufman is a former veteran who was first elected in 2008 to represent Colorado's 6th Congressional District after Representative Thompson did not wish to continue. Romanoff is a former government professor and served as Colorado House Speaker. The debate, which you can see on thedenverpost.com, shows big differences between the two candidates, and it highlights the clash between the two candidates on style and substance in regards to every issue. At least 4 more debates are scheduled in the 6th District before the election, which is one of the most competitive in the nation. And now to the biggest news of the week. The Supreme Court has cleared the way for gay marriage expansion. Justices made history on Monday for an immediate expansion of same-sex marriage by turning away appeals from 10 states seeking to prohibit gay and lesbian unions. This news brought to an end delays regarding same-sex marriage in Colorado and as many as 30 other states that same day. Colorado Attorney General John Suthers said all 64 county clerks must begin issuing same-sex marriage licenses. Clerks in Boulder and Denver said they are awaiting final clearance before they begin issuing marriage licenses to gay couples, but once the legal formalities are finalized, same-sex marriage will be legal in Colorado. The court's order effectively makes gay marriage legal now in most of the country.
Now joining us for Met Report Weather is Josh Cozart.
Thanks, Yoni. So we got some really nice temperatures for our Saturday. Denver, we're going to see a high of 73, DIA 72, Boulder, exact same story as in Denver, and all across Colorado, we are going to see some nice fall-like temperatures. 60s pretty much all across the state of Colorado, even up in the high country. You may want to take a trip up there. I'm sure in the south we got a few trees that still have some fall colors in them. As for the north, pretty much the snow has knocked them out because we saw a little bit of snow 10,000 feet and above last night. Now for Sunday, things are going to change for us in the metro area. We got a cold front that's going to be approaching our area. It's going to drop our temperatures pretty much all across Colorado. Denver's going to see 60 degrees, DIA 56, Boulder at 58 degrees as well. And we could see some showers periodically throughout the day, and also in the evening hours is when we should see the most significant amount of rainfall for Sunday, but nothing like what we saw on Friday. But let's take a look at what's causing all of this. We got this cold front. That's what moved through our area Friday night, bringing us that moisture along with the tropical storm Simon that moved up into our area, creating that kind of energy to create those heavy showers that lasted well into the night. Then we got this long stationary front that's moving all across the country, and that's really getting all those showers fired up. Places like Dallas, they're going to see quite a bit of rain, which they've already seen quite a bit this fall, and then on up to the eastern coast as well. Sunday, that stationary front basically just dissolves away, and it's just going to leave us with a few spotty showers, nothing like what they will see for Saturday. For our area, we got that cold front. That's going to be shifting just ever so slightly past Denver, and that's what's going to drop our temperatures a little bit and even give us some snow showers up in the high country. 10,000 feet above should have some significant snow amounts, anywhere up to close to a foot in the southern area of Colorado. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast now. We got some nice temperatures for this week. 62 degrees for Monday with plenty of sunshine. That'll be nice after these gloomy days. Tuesday we hit 76 degrees, Wednesday 77, and then Thursday and Friday we are back into the 60s with plenty of sunshine. So you can put away your umbrellas. You won't need them this week.
You know, driving into the studio today, I mean, it was nice and cool, and it was a nice change of things, so I don't mind the cool weather now.
I am perfectly fine with the 90-degree days being gone. I'm okay with that. I just don't want the snow.
It's safe to say that fall is definitely here, along with all the pumpkin spice and all that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and speaking of pumpkins, the nights are starting to get colder as well. If you've already got your jack-o'-lanterns carved, you might want to bring them in overnight, because the freeze can sometimes in their life a little bit.
Thanks for the tip, Josh.
You're welcome.
Coming up after the break, we explore a haunted building right here on campus. We'll be right back.
Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring
I bring Hollywood a mile high.
Aligning the Hollywood stars over Denver.
I'm here to bring you the latest juicy gossip from the Mile High to the streets of Hollywood.
Give your most handsome look to that camera.
Where I'll be bringing you the latest gossip from Tinseltown all the way up to a mile high.
I didn't get any injuries. I was okay. I was doing a little dancing, these, you know.
Check us out every Friday live at 12:30 p.m. on The Met Report.
Now joining us for EMET, Lauren Perry shares with us all things Halloween.
That's right, it's time for guys and ghouls to get into the Halloween spirit, and people in Breckenridge are already off to a good start by doing a little UFO watching. Folks had an unexpected entertainment last Friday. The Summit County Sheriff's Department received multiple phone calls regarding several bright objects in the sky. Witnesses say these objects hovered around forming straight lines in a triangular pattern, but Coloradans are no stranger to weird lights reported in the sky. Several accounts of strange light patterns in Lakewood were reported back in 2011, as well as in Colorado Springs in 2012. Police in Breckenridge are currently working with the FAA and have not yet released a public statement regarding little green men yet. I'm sure the aliens will be happy to know that Halloween is just around the corner, and the Earthlings are preparing for one frightful night. This year is all about chills and superpower fun, for these are the top trending costumes of 2014. Want to save the world? Be Halloween's hero by dressing up in this year's most popular superheroes. Guardians of the Galaxy's Peter Quill, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and Groot have folks making an out-of-this-world appearance. Along with the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look, embrace your inner Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Leonardo. Hit the town and have a cowabunga time. Superheroes not your style? Well, let it go and bring out your inner Disney princess by dressing up as Elsa or Anna, all while being in one fabulous dress. Game of Thrones are also in right now. Whether you are brave Daenerys, courageous Jon Snow, or a scary White Walker, these characters are sure to inspire an epic Halloween costume. You know what else might be a great costume this year? A ghostly Tivoli brewery worker. You don't need to go far if you want to check out a real haunted hotspot for Halloween. We've got one right here on campus.
The Tivoli Student Union is a central hub for resources, entertainment, and leisure for Auraria students. But how many know about the extensive past of this historical building? How many have wandered the many mysterious hallways and passages? And how many have experienced the supernatural? Students and faculty members have witnessed strange paranormal activity in several areas of the Tivoli. The 7th floor has had reports of lights mysteriously turning on and off, and whispers of people talking when no one is there. The ghost of an old brewery worker who died tragically by falling in one of the giant kettles is said to make himself known by banging loudly on the kettles. If you dare venture down to the basement and into the catacombs beneath the Tivoli, you may just run into Little Molly.
There's talk that there is a little girl named Molly who roams the hallways and particular areas of the Tivoli, and the story is that Molly was the daughter of the head brewer at the time, and she died an unfortunate death of tuberculosis. But basically she had free reign of the brewery because her dad was the head of it, and she just got to go wherever she wanted. And so there's still rumors of her coming around and hearing laughter and things like that, and people turn corners and nobody's there.
One of the night crew ladies, she was cleaning, and she looked down the hallway and she saw a little girl playing in a dress. And so when she went to go find the little girl to get the little girl back to her parents, she said she saw the little girl run into the corner, and when she went over there she couldn't find the little girl anymore.
If you're here late at night, venture down into Old Siggy's Cabaret. Take a trip up to the 4th and 7th floors, or walk in the dark down in the catacombs with Molly. I'm sure it will be a scary good time. For the Met Report, I'm Melanie Townsend.
The Tivoli really is an amazing building that students should take the time to find more about. But if ghost hunting in the Tivoli is not on your checklist for the weekend, having the bejesus scared out of you just might be. Mel, I know you and some of those other folks out there have a thrill of being scared, so be ready to check out the top 3 haunted house attractions in Denver. Are you brave enough to survive the 13th floor? Voted the best haunted house in Colorado, this haunted house is loaded with 13 levels of paranormal activity, the undead, and evil straight out of your worst nightmare. Every 113th person who makes it through gets their money back. You must be insane if you think you can make it through the asylum. Attend this haunted house and you will get 2 events for the price of 1 with the asylum and primitive fear. Whether it be the mentally insane or a zombie apocalypse, this haunted house is sure to drive you crazy. Denver is a busy city, but not as busy as the City of the Dead. The largest indoor haunted house features zombies hiding in every corner with one goal in their mind: to eat human flesh with a side order of brains. Bring your running shoes, because you'll be running for your life. Tickets for the haunted house can be purchased online or at the door. These haunted houses are sure to have you screaming in terror, but you can also do that while watching these new flicks. These are definitely the Halloween must-sees.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? You gotta check it out.
I want to see that.
That's so cool. I can't wait.
We have to go and check that out.
Let's see.
I like dolls.
Based on actual supernatural accounts, Annabelle is one doll you don't want to play tea party with. The devil has a new form, and this time he's in the form of a vintage pigtail doll who terrorizes a young couple and is hell-bent on taking the soul of their newborn baby. Creepy dolls and demons, it doesn't get any scarier than that.
What is it you are seeking?
I want the power to destroy my enemies and save my family.
There's no turning back.
Drink, Dracula.
He's strong, handsome, and bloodthirsty for revenge. Literally. Dracula Untold explores the origins of this classic vampire villain set in the age of dark magic and war. Is Dracula really the essence of evil, or is he a man turned mistaken monster? Oh, that looks good.
Just like you said earlier, that movie looks like it would scare the bejesus out of me.
Oh yeah. Might have to bring your Depends for that one.
Yes, I also recommend going in a large group, so that way you don't feel as scared and you can always grab the hand right next to you.
Yeah. Well, I already saw Annabelle, and funny story, I found 2 creepy dolls in my closet right after I saw that movie, and I was like, this is not okay, so I slept the lights on.
I know, and then I sent you the video of the prank.
That was not funny. I would be out the door.
Yeah, we'll have to post it on the Met Report page, and see the creeps.
Oh, those look awesome.
Well, stay tuned. Sports is next, guys.
All night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home.
The sun seems to shine a little less since you've been gone.
You were the one I wanted. Don't stray, don't ever go away.
I'll just smile and everyone will wanna go with it. Oh.
Metro State men's and women's tennis wrapped up the fall season last weekend at the Colorado Mesa Duels in Grand Junction, Colorado. Number 1 ranked singles player sophomore Josh Grates and sophomore Trevor Jones went 3-0 over the weekend as the men's team defeated Montana State Billings 8-1 before falling 6-3 to Colorado Mesa. The men would rebound to defeat CSU Pueblo 8-1 on Saturday to wrap up the 2-1 weekend and the season on a high note. The women went 1-2 over the weekend, defeating Montana State Billings 6-3, but that would be the lone win of the Colorado Mesa duels for the ladies as they followed that up with 2 5-4 losses to the Dixie State and CSU Pueblo. 5th-ranked singles player Haley Chobanian went 3-0. Metro State Tennis will be back at it in February for the spring season. Another finish to the season, but just the end of the regular season last Saturday for Metro State Cross Country here at home for the 5th annual Roadrunners Invitational at Washington Park in Denver. Sophomore Josh Carey was the top finisher for the men, finishing 7th in 26.07 as the guys placed 2nd overall out of 13 with a team score of 70 behind Colorado Mesa's 42. Brianna Hemming was the top finisher for the women's team, finishing 2nd overall behind Heather Bates of UCCS by just 3 seconds with a time of 22.38. The women placed 3rd overall with a team score of 75 behind UCCS at 60 and Midwestern State at 65. Metro State will have their next meet at the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Championships in Gunnison on November 8th. After seeing their 7-game winning streak come to an end in a sweep at number 13 Colorado Mines last Thursday, volleyball looked to get back in the win column as they took on Colorado Christian here at home last Friday. And they would do just that. Behind sophomore Michaela Smith's career night of 19 kills, the number 22 ranked Roadrunners rallied for a 5-set win over the Cougars at the Auraria Event Center. Despite 6 service errors in the first set and a big rally by the Cougars in the third set that had the Roadrunners down 2-1, Savannah Garcia's career-high 24 digs, Fasati Toa's career-high tied for 8 blocks, along with Michaela Smith's career-high 19 kills would be too much for Christian to handle. The Roadrunners would smash the Cougars 25-16 in the fourth set and ride the momentum into a 15-12 5th set victory. The Roadrunners improved to a 13-3 on the year and 7-1 in RMAC play. Only a game behind Colorado Mines for first place in the RMAC, the Roadrunners will host Chadron State tonight here at home at 7 p.m. The number 19th ranked Metro State women's soccer squad had won 2 straight coming into last weekend and have 4 shutouts since September 14th. That streak would continue last Sunday. The 6-1-2 ladies would welcome in the 3-4-2 Colorado Christian Cougars to the Regency Athletic Complex, where the Roadrunners were an undefeated 4-0-0. We pick up things in the 9th minute where Rachel Berberovich nearly finds the back of the net, but Brianna Flores was there for the bobbling save. Then in the 14th minute, Abby Rolfe tries to find Carissa Price, but Price is just a bit wide right on that shot. Better luck next time. And then Price tries to get her teammates involved as she finds Brandy Farley, and Farley shoots and scores, or not. The play would be ruled offsides. So no goal there. That would keep our halftime score at 0-0. Head coach Pete wouldn't like the offsides call there and had a few words with the refs during the break. Start things off in the second half, and while known for her stellar defense, Alexi Marr would nearly cost her team with this giveaway, but luckily for Marr, this shot would sail wide right. Now in the 80th minute, despite defensive mistakes made by the Roadrunners, Carissa Price would put a halt to the scoreless tie with this header off the corner for the first goal of the contest, her 4th of the season, to make it 1-0 Metro State. And then just minutes later, Carly Nelson wanted some goal action as she rips this one past Lawrence for her first of the year to put the Roadrunners up 2-0 with just a couple minutes left to go in the contest. 2 goals would be all the Roadrunners would need as they get their 6th shutout of the season and take down the Cougars to improve to 5-0-0 at home, 7-1-2 overall, and 4-0-2 in RMAC play.
You know, the second half we really pushed our attack, and finally at the end we broke their defense, got shots on goal. But it was a long time coming, but I definitely think we earned it from how much we attacked the second half. It was coming.
Overall, you know, the first half we might have had a little bit of possession. There's some dangerous counters, but the second half I thought we were creating a lot of chances, and it was a matter of time before it came.
The 12th ranked Metro men had a tougher task on Sunday as they would welcome in the Colorado Mines Ore Diggers, a team that had beaten the Roadrunners 5 straight times dating back to 2011. The Roadrunners were ready to put that streak to an end. Coming into this game on a 3-game winning streak, despite being 6-4 on the year, Mines was prepared to continue their dominance. Pick up in the 32nd minute here. Mines tries to get Keegan Hand off his mark early, but Tyler Trujillo was there, pick up slack in goal and get that out of there. Free kick now by Tanner Randall in midfield, sails all the way to the front of the goal, and it's nearly tipped in by Joe Haynes, but Hand is there to make the heads-up play. Still scoreless in the 37th minute, Jack Mayfield nearly gets the Roadrunners on the board, but his shot is blocked and sent wide right. Neither team can find the back of the net through 45 minutes, and we'd be scoreless at the half. But then finally, in the 58th minute, now second half, Jeff Gillis would receive a pass from Nolan Barth, take this one into the box, and kick a dagger top shelf to make it 1-0 Roadrunners. It would be Gillis' first goal of the season and his first as a member of the Roadrunners now in his sophomore year. In the 78th minute, the Roadrunners still have the 1-0 lead, and Keegan Hand stands tall in this shot from Joe Haynes to keep the shutout alive. 88th minute now, and the Ore Diggers are threatening with a free kick inside the box, and the defense doesn't even let the shot get through to Hand, and Danny Arula gets that out of here. The Roadrunners hold on for the 1-0 win. Keegan Hand makes 5 saves in the shutout, and Metro State gets their first victory over the Ore Diggers since 2011.
Yeah, no, it was a big win. I mean, we just came out together. We had something to prove today. I mean, we dropped the last 2, so today was a big one. And we did. We came out, worked hard, and, you know, a little bit of unity right here.
Yep, it was a good result overall. I think you know, second half, our first half, I thought we didn't. I don't think we confronted them high enough up the field. I thought the second half we did a little bit better job of confronting them higher up the field.
Well, guys, men's soccer is ranked, women's soccer is ranked, volleyball is ranked. It's a really good time for Metro Sports. I don't know if you guys, but anyone out there, got to get out and support some Metro Sports. It's awesome right now.
I need to. There's
Absolutely.
really good things going on.
Yeah, got a volleyball game tonight, so we'll see what that goes.
All right. Well, that does it for this week's edition for the Met Report. For Zaira Cortez, Josh Cozart, Lauren Perry, Anthony Rodriguez, and Yoni Gebru, and the entire Met Report staff, I'm Melanie Townsend.
And don't forget to check us out on mymetmedia.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at The Met Report. See you on campus, guys.